Hello everybody, welcome to Predictive Modeling. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're with you here about 5 to 6 days a week here on the show. And of course, we give out free picks here on the show. It'll be different than the ones we give overnight, right? We're always going to look for the money line underdogs on this show, but if we don't find them, then we'll find a pick up. We'll give you a spread or a total based on opposite of what we gave you on the overnight shows. If I gave you a spread, then we'll look for the total and vice versa on the day's card. All right, we got 2 picks for you today. Again, I'm very, again, with my model, I've got to have that 5 to 25% edge in the game. And of course, anything less than 5%, you're going to get juiced out, so I won't recommend that. Anything over 25%, you got to really take a little closer look. You don't really want to be 25%, more than 25% over market, right? So you got to really examine that a little bit closer. But today we got 2 totals to you. The totals market has been very good to me in the NBA this year, and it's not surprising, right? I know most people don't like totals. They like to play the spreads, but hidden are those gems there on the totals, and you can find some edges there, and I have. So let's go ahead and let's go underway and let you know right now that the show is brought to you by the Rhythm app. You can create custom sports betting models right now with the Rhythm app. That's the one I use. I've been able to save 30 minutes to 2 hours of my time now by allowing Rhythm to handle all the grunt work. I still compose my model. I'm still the orchestrator of it. I use a lot of advanced metrics into the model, but they offer that when you have the custom plan, which is about, well, you get a 14-day free trial, and then after that it's like $3, a little more than $3 a day, $99 a month for the custom plan, which is, listen, what's nothing more valuable than your time, right? You can save time by using this product, and that's why I use it. There's no doubt about that. Matter of fact, I like to watch a lot of Mark Cuban videos, and he always talks about one of his first major purchases was buying a Lear jet because he values time, right? He had his own jet. He needs to go places. It was worth the $20 million investment he made. So I agree with him there, is that time is very valuable. And boy, it does save time because you don't have to do all that grunt work, which is really time consuming. So let's get to the picks, guys. We'll start off. We got 2 of them ready for you today. But of course, my graphic fell asleep on me here as we get started. It was working great, and then all of a sudden, whoop, took a nap. Let me go ahead and fix this. This is an easy one. This is an easy fix here. I think this happened to me earlier on a different show. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Okay, we're looking at a different picture, right? Okay, I think this is the right. Well, actually, this is the Rhythm show, right? This is the Rhythm show, not the other show. Let's see here. I don't think I'm using this graphic here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see here. Where did that graphic go? That's interesting. It was working fine earlier. But anyway, let's get started here with the first pick here. We're going to look here at the Pacers and the Atlanta Hawks in this one. And let's see. I don't want to have to use a different graphic look, but maybe I will here. Let me see here. Give me a second. This threw me off a little bit here. Let's see. We like this one. This is what we want. I wish I knew where it was. Where was this graphic at that I was using? It disappeared on me. Oh, here we go. Maybe I could find it. Ah, here it is. Okay, let me find the graphic. We'll get it back up here in just a second. All right, there we go. I don't know why I did this, but anyway, we got it fixed. That's what matters. All right, Indiana and Atlanta going head-to-head. This is the one everyone's talking about with that pretty high total, right? 253. And in this one, we're going to go with the total. Over 252.5. That's the market price. That's a consensus play. The 253 is the sharpest book in the world, so you can see money coming in on this total. And I'm gonna take the over here, and I'll tell you why here. Well, you guys saw my show overnight. We like the Hawks in this one at minus the 3.5. We know how poor this defense has been here for these Indiana Pacers and Atlanta Hawks as well, for that matter. These are not very good defensive teams. But anyway, the one thing to note here is looking at the Pacers here. The last in defensive efficiency, giving up 127 points per 100 possession, and Atlanta allowing 113 per 100 possessions. But when you look at this one, between these teams, the Pacers, again, that pace they play at is pretty fierce, and we're going to go ahead and go over the total here. We're still looking here at Nembhard. Still questionable game time decision in this one, but the play is going to be on the over. I just want to go back and look at some of my advanced stats in this one because the pace of play is just pretty quick here between this Pacers team. I just wanted to see where it is now based on the advanced numbers. They're playing at the fastest pace in the NBA. I should have mentioned this in the video earlier. Atlanta Indiana number 1 in pace, Atlanta number 2 in pace, and both teams giving up. Let's see, Pacers giving up 118.4 points per 100 possessions. Atlanta 115.2 per 100 possessions. Now, based on my modeling, this one has a 68.8% edge. I'm sorry, win probability 68.8%. The edge is 31.4%. Based on my parameters, my advanced stats that I entered into the model, total points come out to 257.4. So that's a play here on the over 252.5 here between the Pistons. Between the Pacers and the Hawks. All right, let's continue on here on predictive modeling. Let's get to pick number 2, Cleveland and Philadelphia. We're going to go under 219 in this one on predictive modeling. And of course, no, the question mark here offensively. Mitchell is out of this one, so you can. And LeVert is still questionable in this game. Oubre out for Philadelphia, and we're going to look here at the defense. Both teams, kind of Philadelphia more of a defensive-minded team. I just want to look at some of my advanced numbers here, looking at the defensive efficiency rating here on both of them. Let's see here. Philadelphia 11th in defensive efficiency. Cleveland at 12th in defensive efficiency. So top half on the defensive efficiency side. Cleveland just averaging 111.8 points per 100 possessions. Soft there on the offensive side, right? Yeah, they are 21st in offensive efficiency. And of course, one thing you always look at when you're looking at NBA totals is you are looking here at the pace of play. And Cleveland playing at a slow pace right now, so 18th in the NBA in pace. So we're going to go under 219 here between the Cavaliers and 76ers. To let you know here, win probability is 59.1%. That gives us a 12.9% edge based on my factors that I put into the model. Again, a lot of it has to do with offensive defensive efficiency, which are pretty good metrics because you get almost 200 data points per game based on that metric, right? Because you get 200. Usually teams have 100 or more possessions, and you get 200 metrics so per game. So it's a pretty reliable stat. That's one of the factors that goes in my model. Pace is 1, 3-point shooting, defense is also 2, and you can weigh them into the model as well. But based on my parameters, this one comes out 215.4, so it's enough of an edge here to go with the Philadelphia 76ers and Cleveland Cavaliers under 219. All right, that's the 2 picks we got for you today. Didn't find, again, value in the MAC games. My model's like a lot of the favorites on the money line. I'm not going to do that. As you know, I like the plus there on the Eastern Michigan side, and I do like the minus side on there on Bowling Green. But I just didn't find that to be the case. Although I kind of disagreed a little bit with I don't want to say disagreed. Remember, Eastern Michigan is trying to get that 6th win to become bowl eligible. I don't know if a lot of people understand that. I'm looking at the way that line looks. And these are 2 putrid offenses, right? And I didn't really, I came in with the plus. I think I was +6 overnight, right? It's down to 5. Buffalo, listen, Buffalo's no great shakes. This is nowhere near the Buffalo teams that we've seen before Leopold was there. This seems to me this program's heading that direction. So it's not where it's at. They've got a terrible home record. I think 1-4. I think somebody told me Buffalo's turning things around. They're not turning anything around. No, they're not turning anything around. They're not. This program is heading in the wrong direction. It used to be hard to win in Buffalo. Not anymore. And I know Eastern Michigan is pretty rough offensively. But again, I'm not, at the 5, at the 6.5, we lost a better number there. But I was hoping my model came in with the money line. But again, Eastern Michigan's road performance and their record and their offense makes it tough to back them on the money line because it was tempted, right? We got that plus price. You might look at this as a possible coin flip, but again, it is a road game, so not gonna go there with that one. All right, so there you go. You got the plays here from predictive modeling. Let's go ahead and get to the recap of the plays. We started off here with the Pacers Hawks. Yep, we're gonna go over that big total 252.5. Then we came in here with Cavs and Sixers under 219. Sorry, could not get any money lines today. Just did not fall in that parameter. Didn't have an edge in that game. Jazz, obviously, the Jazz Lakers almost got there, but I don't want to give money line favorites here. I'm not going to do that. All right, that's going to do it here from Predictive Modeling, guys. Stay tuned for the drive-through. We're about half an hour away from that. We'll have more picks there, getting the picks here from the guys. Got to do some show prep. And, of course, remember, guys, claim that 14-day free trial right now with Bet Rhythm. The Rhythm app, it's called the Rhythm app. over at the Apple, over at the Android and Google Play Store right now, and claim that 14-day free trial. Create the custom models and save yourself a lot of time with the app. All right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Have a great rest of the afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you about half an hour on the drive-thru.